Thank you for visiting our channel. Today I came out to show you guys a brand new box that I got from MyGica group, and it is MyGica ATV1800E. And also with that I got the new version of the MyGica KR100 Remote 2014 edition. Alright, so let's just get into it. So first, the box itself, you can see it is pretty nicely created. It is really nice on the sides and everything. So we will go through all of this, but again, we will just unbox it first and show you what's inside of it. We will also going to connect it to the big screen and also walk you guys through and give you some little review on how this box works. A little bit of walkthrough on the remote itself. Alright, so let's just get it unboxed. So in order to unbox it, you gotta just pick it up from the top. The first thing that you're going to see is the little paper that will say stop. Now this is, please do not return this product to the store. It does have all the information where you can get your customer service from. So make sure that once you open it, you will see this. This is very, very useful. Next is the power adapter itself. This is created for Canada and United States. This is going to go to the box. We will connect in a few seconds. The remote itself, you can see it is pretty slick, really nice looking. So we will just zoom in and show you what it have. Alright, so from the top you can see that there's a power button. Also there's a power button if you want to use this with your TV. Has the volume up and down. Also have the TV and AV buttons you can change. If you go down a little bit, we have the numeric numbers, and also you can see inside of it has the ABCD inside. Also have the little info button and the search. If you go down, this part is pretty nice. It's all one cut. So this one is for home. This one is if you want to use it as a static mouse. And the bottom of it is the menu button, and you have the return button on the other corner. So the middle part of it is plastic, but you can see it has the app down side to side, and also the OK button, the play and pause button is in the middle. If you go more down, the volume up, mute, and the volume down button. If you go more down, we have some shortcuts for XBMC, so that way when you press it directly goes to XBMC. We have the Play Store, so you press it directly goes to Play Store. We have the settings button, and also we have the Netflix. So this way when you press it, it automatically takes you in. Remember that this remote is only for MyGica, and at the bottom we have the MyGica logo. So if you go on the bottom, there's nothing here. If you go to the sides, nothing. On the top there's the IR indicator, so that way will work with the box, and also on the other side nothing. But if you go in the back, you can see that there's a little part that you can open. It takes 2 AAA batteries, doesn't come with it, but we can add it in a few seconds and we will use this. We're gonna put this aside. The next thing is the box itself, so let's just get it open. You can see that the box itself is nice and slick the way that they created it. Alright, so there was a little plastic over it. I took it off. You can see that there is a power button and there's a red line at the bottom. So if we go one side, so there's the status, and then we have the network. So once you connect it, these will be blinking. If we go to one side, there is an SD slot, so that we can put more memory to it, or if you want to do a software update. If you go to beside it, we have 4 USB 2.0 ports. If we flip it to the back, there is the antenna. Right beside it is the RG45 connection, which is the LAN connection, and then you have the HDMI connection. There is the reset button, so that way we can software update it. Right beside that is the optical audio connection, and then we have the RCA connection, which is the white, red, and the yellow. This way, if you wanted to connect this to an older type of TV, you can do that. Remember that this box is 4K enabled. Beside that is the DC connection. That's where the power is going to go in order to power it up. Now if we flip it in the bottom, you can see that there's 4 parts that we can stick up. These are the ventilation, so that way it can breathe. Now beside that, it is really nicely created little box. You can see that the top part is very shiny, and yes, it makes it a little bit hard to clean sometimes. You can put some smudges on the side, and you can see that right now that as soon as I hold it, it put little fingerprints on it. So this is a little bit hard to clean. Remember that there is the UHD little logo on the side. That means it is 4K and 2K enabled. So let's just go into the other remote that came with this, and then we will connect this to the big screen. Alright, so there is the remote, and this is the box itself. So we will take it out. So there is a little paper that comes with it, and it actually tells you that this is 2.4 gigahertz motion mouse and QWERTY keyboard. You can go down, it will tell you all the buttons, what each ones will do for you. Alright, so we will go through this, and I will try to put this on our website so you can take advantage of it. It does come with the 3 AAA batteries, and we will hook this up in a few seconds. Also the remote itself. Here is the remote. Now the remote is a little bit thicker than the other one we had before. There is another RK100 remote. Also, these are the little indicators, so once you press the buttons, it will flash. Let's just zoom in a little bit to show you also this part. So from the top you can see the escape button, the power button. Now this power button do work, so when you press it, it will actually shut off the box, and when you press it again, it will turn back on the box. That is the awesome part. There's a little arrow, so that way when you're holding it, this way when you want to use it as a gyro remote, you know that which way it's going to be faced. You don't have to hold it backward. And the other part is, there is a little part for left click on the mouse and a right click. In order to enable the mouse, you have to press this middle part where it says MyGica. Make it enabled so that we can use it as a gyro remote. And if you click it again, and it will become an IR remote. That's the best part about it. Now this remote is not only for the MyGica boxes itself, it works with all other Android boxes. Also, this is going to work on your Mac, PC or Linux. Also, it works with your tablets too if you have a connection with the dongle itself. So in order to look at the dongle, you have to look in the back, open it up, and now there is a little part so you can hold your dongle. This way you're not going to lose it anymore. The old one did not have this part. And here is where you're going to put the 3 AAA batteries, and then you can close it. They have really put a lot of thinking into creating this one. So let's just get it connected. Alright, so first we will put our dongle on, and then we're going to connect the HDMI wire, and then we will connect the power. So now when you flip, you're going to see the power just turning on. Alright, so this is going to be the first boot going into ATV1800E. Alright, so since this is the first boot in, we have to set it up. So I will be using my gyro remote that I got today, and we will click next. We have to select our language. We will put it on English and click next. And now the screen resolution, gotta make it 100% and then click next. Now it says to hook up either Wi-Fi or Ethernet. Alright, so you have to select your internet, enter your password. And then we wait till it connects. Once it's finished, you just have to say finish. And then you will go into main screen. Now the main screen is exactly the same as the 582. Remember that this launcher is 4K enabled. This box itself is 4K enabled. So first we have to go into applications, and then let's go and launch the Antutu application. Once it's done, this is the number that I got is 21118. Remember that with this box, since the new update came up, there are some little things that will bring down some of the task numbers itself. And let's just get out of this. We will go into CPU-Z. Now under CPU-Z, it shows a lot of things the way that it is. You can see that it is quad-core. It is running ARM Cortex-A9. And if you go down under the clock CPU itself, you can see that they are running on 16.8. And it's very accurate. You can see that the ones that are working and the ones that are not working right now, it's stopped or not stopped. And if you go down under GPU itself, you can see that it's only 450 how much of the load is on it right now. But on the top, that is ARM Cortex-A 1.99 gigahertz. Let's just get out of this too. Once we're out, we will go into LinPack. Now LinPack actually brings up a lot of things, so you can see the multitasking itself. We click on it. Usually I get about 130 to, there you go, 120 to 200. Now let's see on this one what numbers we will get. There you go, see almost 200 now. Alright, so let's just get out of this too. And now we will go into the XBMC itself, and we will try to on the USB. So here's the 1080p that I have filmed with my Samsung Galaxy S4, which take only up to 1080p quality, you can see that it says 1080p AAC and 2.0, and it is English, of course, and there's a date when I filmed this. That's not it. If we close this and we go out and try to play a 4K video, so you can see how fast it started playing it for you since it is from the USB. And you can see how nice it is and how smooth it is that when it's playing it. Again, this is 4K, so it will look a little bit better. But again, if you have a 4K TV, now you know that the XBMC is compatible to play it for you. I'm out to show you guys an unboxing and also a little review on the MyGica ATV1800E and also the RK100 2014 edition remote that came out. I hope you guys like my video. If you do like it, click the like button, subscribe button on the top, comment on the bottom. Always remember to visit our own website, which is xctex.info. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Vine, and other social networking places. And thank you.